Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick. Made this cool sign for my rig. I think I'll show you that while I got you here. All right, everything's looking good. Let me get the angle right. All right. So I just picked up a Mack Truck, and I've liked it quite a bit. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to squeeze in. Gotta move this camera just a little bit, so I got some room to get in here. I picked up this pretty slick Mack Truck, so we're gonna cruise around in it. Running a tanker of some kind of chemical, I believe. What in the world? Hope the game's doing. You know what I need to do, actually? Which I'm going to do right now. Shoot. Every once in a while it does that where, I don't know what happens, it just launches to a black screen. So we'll try it again. Should be good after that. There we go. I think it might be that Snowy Moon plugin that I'm using. Well, I'm not even using it. It's not optimized for triple screen or ultra wide, so plus I don't like the way it looks. So yeah, here's the Mack. It's looking pretty slick. Oh, I'm running diesel from Cheyenne to Albuquerque. I'm about on the tail end of this run, so I'll let you guys tag along for the last bit. Alright. This truck's pretty cool. I'm not, just for transparency purposes, the first run I did this on, or I did with this truck, I rolled it. I don't know why, I don't know if it was the tanker, I just took a corner a little too quick and she was toast. So that was kind of a bummer, so I just went back and loaded the previous save. I couldn't believe it. I think I was going about 50, and I don't even know what the speed limit was, but she flipped right over. First time it had happened to me. Yeah, this is a nice truck. I enjoyed it. It's kind of quiet, but I don't know what motor's in this actually. I think it's a Mack motor, I'm not sure. But the dash is good, nice and clean, looks good. Got my little Rolling Stones hanger, like air freshener thing there, it's pretty cool. I personally find myself to be fairly minimalistic, so if I had an actual truck, that's probably about the end of what I would put in it. I'm not really big on stuff like that. I've never put stickers on my car. In fact, I'd prefer it debadged. I don't know, it's just my preference. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I can't even tell you, hours and hours and hours spent messing around in the Adrenaline software for my RX 580 and running days worth of benchmarks. I think I don't have everything Uni-Engine's put out, but I would run Valley and Haven and Superposition for hours on end, testing this overclock, testing these BIOS settings, testing this undervolt, this overclock, and I finally found, I think, the sweet spot of my card, and I've noticed considerable difference in performance. I'm running at a clean 75 frames per second. I'm running on high grass density. I even kicked up my shadows a little bit. I'm still running at 100% scaling, and I've got my mirrors all the way down, but I haven't had any black screens. I think, so the card, I want to say, so it's 1256 megahertz is what the GPU clock is. I don't know what's up with my card, but I get black screens if I run that. So I found that if I go to the silent BIOS, which start off at 1100 megahertz, but much lower voltage, so it's like a cool and quiet kind of setting. But I can overclock that BIOS up to 1220, 1230 megahertz. So it's just a little bit below the stock clock. And it runs really good. It's quiet. I mean, right now, I'm on full load. I'm at 37 degrees Celsius on my GPU and 35 degrees Celsius on my CPU. That is unheard of. I can't give you a count of what my wattage is, but I'm probably pulling maybe 200 watts total for the whole piece. Maybe a little bit over that, but I'm barely pulling anything. So I've been very happy with these results, and I've been pulling my hair out for months trying to figure this out. Oh, the one key thing I forgot to mention is I had to backtrack my drivers quite a bit. So I've been having a lot of problems with, I think it's 24.111 or whatever the latest, I want to say it's 24.111 or 24.11.1 drivers from AMD. So I went all the way back to 22.5.2. That was reported to be most stable on overclock and undervolting. So I tried about 7 or 8 different driver versions until I got to that one. But I'm golden. I mean, things have been really good. I still get the dips in the city, of course. I'll hop down into the 30s, but I mean, 75% of your journey is out here. So if I'm getting optimal performance, I'm happy. I'm good with it. Now, if SES could optimize or do whatever, I'm not sure what they would need to do, but if they could find a way to provide this consistency across all the states, that would be awesome. Because my experience I'm in New Mexico right now, so the desert states, New Mexico, Arizona, parts of California, Nevada, I get much better performance in those states as opposed to the northern states. Once I get into Colorado, Wyoming, Oregon, Washington, I don't know if it's just the trees, more shadows, or what exactly it is, but I find it a lot more difficult to get good, clean performance through those areas. It'll be fewer and farther between. So instead of hovering at 65 to 75 frames per second, I'm like 55 to 65 in those areas. And then sometimes when I get in the cities, I'll hit the high 20s, and that's rough. So, but so far so good. All right, let's fire up our. We got 77 miles left. We're almost there. It says our ETA is 4:18 in the morning. It's currently about 3. I love this little TomTom. That thing is awesome. When you turn off your little route advisor, it's just perfect. I found this, probably the next video I'll do, I got a new, to me, blue K100 that I built out with a little short trailer, little dry box trailer. And I was using the GPS that mounts up in the middle of the windshield, but unfortunately my bezels were cutting it in half, and it was driving me nuts. So I moved over to having the GPS like a TomTom style over here, and I love it. It's awesome. I can set my seating position, and it's not interfering with the bezels. It's very I guess you could say pretty ergonomical, or it's ergonomically positioned to where I don't have to like look around all over my screens too much, which is nice. Because when you have the head tracking on, that's another thing too. I love head tracking. It's awesome, but there's some times where you want to move your head around, you want to look around, but you don't want the camera to move. So huge shout outs to SES for allowing it to be like you can disable and enable it by binding it to a button. That is just awesome. I'm getting tired of this. I don't know what I did. I changed the GPS preference settings to, I think, fastest or something instead of best. And it keeps doing this shit where it has me just get off the freeway and then get back on. It's driving me crazy. A couple times I one time I did it, and this turd in a truck got up beside me and then decided he wanted to change lanes last minute as I was getting off the freeway, and I ended up hitting him. 3% damage on my trailer. Bums. So, let's see. This area here, for instance, I'm getting 40 frames per second or so, low 40s to mid 40s. Before, when I was having to run on the silent BIOS at 1100 megahertz, it would be 20s to 30s, just brutal. But now I'm already climbing back up into the 50s and 60s, so like I said, I think I found that sweet spot. I just wasn't ready to give up yet. Plus, another $400 or $500. I did not want to spend that to get a new card. I mean, it's inevitable. I might at some point, but because I know I'm going to run out of room at some point. I'm going to need a new card, but just knowing that I was able to squeeze out just a little bit more from this bad boy really makes me happy. Albuquerque, Albuquerque. So like I say, it's got to be green someday. Officer. Nothing to see here, just moving some gas. Peterbilt dealership. I think I've already seen that before. Am I going in here? Alright. Where do you want me to put this bad boy? Go with the easy one. I think I gotta go back. Oh man. Hit that curve. Got some lighting. I'll show you this truck before I park it real quick. Got the gallon oil. Oops, sorry. Yeah, this truck is sharp. Yeah, this is a fun run. It's, I don't know how many miles, I think 800 or something like that. And the good old Mack. That fence. It's kind of a jerk move. It's alright, we'll get it over here and just back her up. Just back it in. Wanted to get it straightened out. Yeah, buddy. Let's check that out. That's pretty good. I mean, felt better. Guess it felt better than it looked up. Alright. Thanks for coming, checking this out, going for a ride with me in the Mack Truck. I had a good time. Yeah, stick around. I'm gonna get some more trucks. So I've got a whole bunch of people hired now, so hopefully I can get some loot coming in and we can get some stuff going. But that's gonna be it for me today. Hope everybody takes care, has a good one, and happy trucking.